Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we're going to see the project Diabetics Food Recommendation System. In this project, we will be leveraging our AI model and some smart recommendation system in order to assist the expertise in recommending the food to the diabetics people. In this project, they'll be having three roles, which are admin, experts, and the patients. Patients will interact with the system logs and they will input their diagnosis and check their health status by the machine learning model. Okay, and on the other side, the expert will be recommending some food to the patients, and which will be assisted by our rule-based, expert-driven diabetic guidance. And in this project, we will be seeing also the chatbot, which offers a seamless communication, staying within the boundary of the diabetics related things. Okay, so here we will be seeing what do you say, a different way of recommending of food, which will help the patient to be connected and to be supportive every time regarding their diabetics problems. So without further any delay, let's dive into the project. This will be the landing page of your project where you will be seeing the three roles, which are admin, expert, and the patient. Okay, let me just brief you what are these roles. The admin is the one who will be creating the expert, and then the patient on the other side will be the one who will be registering and trying to consult to the experts. Okay, let us log in as an admin now. By giving the credentials, you will be able to log in your admin dashboard. So these are the tabs that you have in your admin panel, where you have the patient diagnosis, food details, expert details, rules, and change password and logout. So patient is the tab where you can see all the patients that are there in the list. And next, the patient diagnosis. These are the diagnoses that we got from the patient side. So when they give their own diagnosis report and submit it, the admin can see the diagnosis report of theirs. And the next tab is food detail. These are the food detail page where you can see the image of the foods and its calories and its fats, sodium, and every properties of that particular food. Here you can add the food and delete as well. And the details. So here is the expert page where the admin can see the expert who all are there and the numbers of expert and manage the expert over here. Here the admin will be having a functionality to add the expert. And finally, the rules. These are the rules that are very much essential in the further part where we can see the prediction or the smart recommendation works on this basis. Okay. Finally, change the password and log out. These are the some functionalities that belongs to the admin panel. Going to the home and login as an expert. John 12345. Wrong credentials. 12345. If you log in as an expert now, you will be having some tabs over here which says show patient, food details, change password. So show patient are the diagnosis page. Okay. Oh, sorry, the recommendation page where you will be listed with the patient names and a button called more. If you click on that button on that specific patient, you will be seeing his diagnosis report, which is the latest one. Okay, so where you can see its diagnosis report and the sugar levels, BP levels, fat levels, all the properties of his body, what has been reported from the doctor. And the meals that he have been following to are listed over here. And the next tab is food details. So here is the food details page where the expert can see and recommend the proper food to the patients. And the change password tab will having the functionality of change the password for the expert, and finally the logout. But one thing, the major part of our project is the smart recommendation of food to the diabetics people, so which comes under this part. So as you can see at the bottom right of corner, you will be seeing a smart recommendation button. As you click on that, it says like please select a patient first. Yes. So in order to use that, we will be selecting a patient, and then according to this of his diagnosis report, our application will smartly recommend. Okay, what it says: increase physical activity, limit salt, and monitor BP. These are some suggestions that are given by the smart recommendation to the expert after analyzing his details and his some of the properties of his food or consumption. Okay, after studying this by the expert, now the expert is going to recommend the food to the patient. He can recommend the food manually by clicking on the recommend a meal, by selecting few of the foods which he wants to give, such as this I want to give. So I can write the number of the amount of calories to be consumed per day here. If I do that and I send it, let me just do it for you. If I give 1700 and this selected few of the foods, and if I send recommendation, the recommendation will be sent. And another way is, if you click on the smart recommendation, you will be having right here a button saying send recommendation. If you click on this, and it automatically gets all the problem and the calories to consume, like 1700 calories to consume, and recommend message. This is the message that you can recommend to the patient. According to that, the user or the patient can pick up any food which limits between the 1700 calories per day. Once you do that, if you click on submit, that recommendation will be successfully sent to the patient side. So as you can see, the patient name is Hemant over here. We're gonna go into the patient page, and we're gonna see whatever we have done right now. The patient page and the Hemant@gmail.com 12345. If you log in as a patient, this is the dashboard, or this is the home page of the patient dashboard. First of all, you will be seeing an AI assistant or home. So towards the right hand side corner, you will be seeing a chatbot over here. So you can ask any diabetes related question over here, so that you will be getting an appropriate guidance in order to be fit during your diabetes. So let me just try it out once. What is diabetes? With a question mark. If I do that, the chatbot will answer to my question. It can answer any diabetes related question. And do remember, we are using here Corg, a Corg LLM model. So, as you can see, the error here, the message API generate API was removed on the 15th September. Okay. Once you do that, your chatbot will be good to go. And the next thing is view or edit profile. The patient can update their profile. And patient diagnosis. Here is the diagnosis detail of the patient that he can enter. So now, if I do that, such as if I add on the date of today, and the sugar level that I'm having is about 120, BP will be 110, and the fat level will be 24, fiber level will be 11, calories burning at 2000, and some physical activities will be cycling and gymming. If you click on diagnose it, you will be instantly shown what is your problem, what is the diagnosis detail. It says like lower fiber intake. So basically, our problem is with the lower fiber intake. If you do that, add now, that will be logged over here, and instantly with the ML model, you will be getting an alert of your health status saying moderate. For now, for the record, just now we inserted, it says the health status is moderate, and you can see others also like good and poor. Okay, so this is how the patient is going to add its diagnosis. Okay, and the next is meal log. Here you can add your meal so that the expert can see the meal what all you are consuming it. Okay, and the expert recommendation form. Finally, when the expert sees your diagnosis report and the food that you're consuming, it's gonna send the smart recommendation or the manual recommendation. See, just now we send some of the see here, as you can see this 1700 calories we recommend that to the patient to consume per day. And what were the problems? These were the problems in him. So we recommended like aloo paratha, button butter naan, chicken curry, and all. Okay, so if you click on view food, these all food names are there. You can consume. Okay, any remark you're gonna give here, and okay, here is the form that you can say, okay, I will follow the food. You can confirm the food, and you will be. Let me just give you something. And those food, whatever the according to the smart recommendation, whatever foods can be consumed are listed over here, and those foods are also shown as an image wise. Okay, this is the smart recommendation part, where from the side of the expert it comes into and it gets shown to us in the food recommendation from expert over here. Okay, and finally the change password and log out. And one more thing, here a graph view is there that shows your health status day by day, how much it is increasing or how much it is decreasing. Okay, it shows a graphical view of your health status. Okay, on the date and the health condition. Finally, these are some of the functionalities that our patient has, and as well the expert and the admin. Okay,